Good morning. Welcome to the South Ops Fire Weather Webcast for Wednesday, January 7th. I'm your host, Kristen Stewart. An area of low pressure off the coastal waters to our south, as well as an inside slider to our north, continue to provide plenty of low and high cloud cover to our region this morning. It will be yet another cool and moist day as the unsettled weather pattern continues to dominate. Some light showers are also possible across far southern California today in association with this area of low pressure to our south. The latest radar imagery this morning shows some light shower activity over the coastal waters in association with the low pressure system to our south. As this low pressure system moves closer to the coast, light showers are likely to spread across far southern California today. Additional rainfall accumulations are expected to mostly remain under 1/10 to 1/4 inch, though the higher terrain may receive more. In addition, light scattered showers may also spread across central California through Thursday, particularly the higher terrain, in association with the inside slider to our north. Any accumulation for those regions will be quite low as well. After these systems move through, it looks like we will be back to a period of dry weather through next week. This will be a much-needed break after a waterlogged holiday season. Going into next week, we will finally get into a weather pattern change after we have spent the last several weeks on the colder and wetter side. A general troughing pattern is expected to remain in place over the region for a couple more days, then high pressure will build back in from the Pacific Friday through the weekend. So we will remain cool and moist for another couple days before we finally get back into drier weather and warmer temperatures. This drier pattern looks to extend through next week, which will be a nice break from the onslaught of rain we've had the last couple weeks. While the troughing pattern remains overhead, there will be little overall change in temperatures through Friday, with highs remaining a little below seasonal average. 50s to low 60s will be common across much of the region. The continued unsettled weather pattern will also keep humidity very high. Within the troughing pattern, an inside slider is expected to dig southward into Southern California tonight through Thursday. This will lead to an increase in northerly winds across the higher terrain of Southern California, particularly across the Santa Ynez Range and eastward towards the Mojave Slopes. Gusts of at least 35 to 55 miles an hour will be common over the windiest spots, locally higher at times. Due to all the recent moisture, there are no fire weather issues, but the saturated soils will lead to an increased risk of downed trees. As the troughing pattern begins to pull away to the east and high pressure builds back in, winds will then transition to northeasterly on Friday morning, lasting through this weekend, mostly impacting the Santa Ana wind corridor of Southern California. Similar to the northerly winds beforehand, gusts of 30 to 50 miles an hour will be common across the most wind-prone ridges, canyons, and valleys during the Friday through the weekend timeframe. Winds will likely be strongest on Friday. These breezy offshore winds may continue into next week as well. With building high pressure this weekend, combined with offshore flow, a gradual warming trend is expected this weekend into next week. Highs will return to near normal to even a little above normal, with coastal valleys of Southern California likely exceeding 70 degrees by Monday, inching towards the mid to upper 70s by the middle of the week. Humidity is also expected to lower back into the teens and 20s Friday into next week due to the high pressure and offshore flow. To no surprise, large fire potential continues to remain very low thanks to all the wet weather recently. Even with longer duration drying coming up next week, it will still take months to get back into higher fire potential. And that's all I have for today. Thanks for tuning in. Our next webcast will be on Friday, January 9th. Have a fantastic day.